You would be forgiven, dear viewers, for forgetting about things related to DC, especially the title of this particular movie, Blue Beetle, because I, for one, completely forgot about this actually happening, because it's not the biggest priority in terms of cinematic outings. But to be fair, I am part of the group that I have coined the DC Master Race in honor, or in retrospect, or in reference, I guess I should say, to the Zero Punctuation's PC Master Race. I believe DC is better than Marvel in a lot of ways, and I'm hoping that this particular video, this particular trailer, will help elevate DC in a step in a right direction. I did see Shazam in the latest one, and I thought it was alright. Same with Black Adam. I thought they were just fine. Not necessarily good, but not necessarily deserving of all the hate it got. And this will probably be the first video, or first movie, that might show that new James Gunn direction that we were going to get. We were supposed to get Batgirl a while back, but that was canceled. But Blue Beetle is a newish character to me. I mean, you look at your Batman, your Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. These are the more well-known DC characters in the DC pantheon of characters, heroes, and villains. But you don't really hear much about Blue Beetle. I know there are several variations, and I can't remember the particular one we were going with, but it's not the original, not the Ted Kord version, which a lot of people seem to love. But this, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But in this case, it's a teenager who gets basically a robotic symbiote attached to him. I know a few things. I've played as him in Injustice 2. I've seen him in Smallville. There was a Lego minifigure of him that I need to get. But Blue Beetle is definitely an interesting character, especially to put as the title of a superhero film. I think maybe it might have dawned on a few people, maybe this should be a series or a made for HBO Max movie screening. But no, we're going to get this in the movies. So without further ado, let's get started with this review, shall we? Or this reaction, shall we? And if they don't play I'm Blue, I'm going to be a little upset. And play.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Looks like Aladdin.
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much. Jenny?
Guard that with your life, but do not open it. You went in to get us jobs, and
Big belly burger.
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
Ooh, ancient.
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Jaime.
Wow. Oh,
This ain't what you want.
that looks painful. The costume looks awesome.
Host acquired.
Who said that?
I love the costume of it. I love the costume.
Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Wow.
What is going on? I just want to run.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Oh.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
That's George Lopez, isn't it?
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
In some iterations, Batman is. But that trailer looked a lot of fun. I think the advantage of doing these standalone movies as opposed to you're not trying to shoehorn in like a whole wide variety of characters in. As long as we're focusing solely on the Blue Beetle, I think that will be a plus. Because I think one of the problems that the DC movies have had lately is there is a lot of exposition. I haven't watched the new Ant-Man yet, and I doubt that that the Marvel really can ever take itself that seriously. Jamie Reyes, that's the character I was just looking up. The costume looks great. I think it has that nice little... You can tell it's CG, but there's some moments that it looks genuinely practical, and that's because there are a lot of practical effects. If you see the behind-the-scenes photos, I've seen them. It does feature... practical effects, which I think is a definite improvement over, computer-generated effects. It looks like a family film, definitely, and I know a lot of people are trying to push this diversity quota, but I don't mind it as long as you're not changing too much of the original character or the original story. And I think this one will be a definite interesting inclusion to the DC master race, or the master class of DC. I don't know who the villains will be, and that's one of the things I like about these type of movies, is just going into these unknown characters with little to no knowledge, and just learning about them. Just finding out about these characters, learning about them. There's brand new content that I've never known, especially with Blue Beetle. I don't know him as a popular character. He's definitely he's like a B-lister. He wouldn't be like he's not the first choice for a movie, but definitely someone that you would give... that definitely deserves his chance in the spotlight. And I think what this has going for it is that family element, because I like that you see the family dynamic. You see everybody reacting to what's going on, and that might be a great way to play off or to establish this lore of the Blue Beetle, as opposed to just listing off things in exposition dumps. You have the family there to experiment, to help discover new features about the body or this exoskeleton. And I think that works a lot better than someone just you can do this. I just want a story that seems natural. I love the first Shazam for that, because it just felt like a kid inheriting powers and not knowing what to do with them. And I feel like this will fall into that same vein of, I wouldn't say he's necessarily a kid, but you definitely get the feeling that he believes himself for better things, and definitely so does his family. They want the best for him, and he believes I wouldn't say he believes, but he definitely has greater ambitions in life, and that's what we kind of saw at the beginning. And it definitely looks like it's going to be a good movie. But what do you guys do? What do you dear viewers think? Do you think this is going to be a good movie? Are you excited for this? I am. If Lego can do some actual promoting for once for DC characters, that would be wonderful, simply wonderful. But I think this was going to be a good time. I think, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I definitely will give it a rewatch a few times so I can catch up on a few things or notice a few things. And definitely I am working on other projects right now. This is my first outing back to YouTube in a while, and it's great to be back. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. It is 10:10 or 10:10, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or a wonderful day whenever you watch this. Please take care of yourselves. Please have a wonderful day or evening, and until next time, ciao.